society, a very formal one. Schools give us rules around uniforms about what is womanly or appropriate for a girl. In fact, many boys have never heard this phrase gone in their direction. That is unbecoming, right? It's really unbecoming of a lady, right?
Yes.
And for example, girls have been policed, they mightn't be able to eat in public. School rules will tell you, because it's not that eating in public is unhygienic or misrepresents the school, or they are concerned about students having recreation after hours. But women eating in public has a social stigma as compared to many men who grew up in the society. And you could even see it in the consumption of street food. When we talk about socialization of boys, without the law that we have to regulate seatbelts, it is more masculine to drive without a seatbelt because it represents risk-taking. Now, we didn't read that in a textbook. A teacher didn't give you that information, but that's part of the informal socialization you get from families and peers. So we have formal socialization by the jobs that we have. It sometimes construct a gentleman. It sometimes constructs a worker for a man or a woman, and a woman a lady. But these are also based on colonial ideas about race and class. So the socialization thing might seem like it's just innocent. Everybody is brought up some way. But we are brought up with different types of social expectations. And guess what that impacts? The way that we speak and communicate. When other persons speak a different way, we either value it more or we undervalue the way they communicate. It means we dress a certain way. It's about deportment, our hairstyles. It even affects our intimate relations, the people we love or think we should love. And the shame, because one thing about the Caribbean and Trinidad and Tobago, shame trees go everywhere.
I know.
Everybody has shame seeds in their pockets
Yes.
and they're planting it around. So socialization is not just a beautiful time in our life we can look back to and say this is about the values given to me. It's also about control. It's also about force. It's also about the threat of force and even violence when people don't meet those expectations. And just to close quickly, that's why a lot of pressure put on girls and boys about the things they do as children, because the expectations of the society falls on them to say, well, what kind of man or woman you will be.